like having people on here that was going crazy and talk about that a little bit with OMG.
I think OMG. So when I started God Chasers, I was producing solely.
Mm.
I was solely producing. So when I was saying how I would make a beat and send it to Ready Writer and Javon, and they would send it back, like that's all I was doing. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't see myself as an artist at that time because
Wow.
before I dropped it and was like, I just want to preach. I just want to do ministry. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then when God told me to pick it up in my mind, I was thinking, oh, he just want me to produce because all these beats that I got from CD Baby was horrible.
What were you using to produce? An
Oh man, I
MPC?
had MPC 1000. I had a motif. Um, those were, and I had a gang of sounds from Jason Wilson, aka Magi. He's because you remember he used to produce for the
Yeah,
Union.
yeah, 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 of
He's
course.
he sent me a hard drive full of sounds that he didn't accumulated over decades. So I was using all his stuff. Um,
Wow.
yeah, he man, shout out
How
to
did
him.
you meet? How did you meet him? How did you meet Jason
The
Wilson?
Union,
Oh wow! And
the
you just
Union.
asked him for like beats, like
No, so we got extremely close. Like that was my brother. Like because he was running the Union as a record label.
yeah,
Him,
yeah, yeah,
Mahogany Jones putting out those genocide albums,
yeah,
and we
yeah.
would when I was in the Midwest, of go to Toledo or Detroit, he would always be there. Like if I had a show in Toledo, he would drive to come holler at me.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
wow,
Like, yeah, man.
wow,
And one Christmas when he dropped Genocide, I bought maybe like 25 of those albums just to give it out to
wow.
people in my family. Like, listen to this, listen to this.
Yeah,
So yeah, man, he real good brother. Um, that was during the OMG, and I think so after producing when I did Escaping Me and the success I had on that, I was like, okay, well maybe the Lord want me to be front and center. And I feel like I had to because after Javon left, that left a big gap in
mm-hmm.
MCing. You know what I'm saying? Like Ready
Yeah,
Rider was in Ohio, like he couldn't travel. So I was like, I
yeah,
got to make more songs so we can keep these concerts and everything going. You know what I'm saying? And see what else God got.
yeah,
And I think OMG solidified me as an artist who could really go. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Wow, man. Talk about No Other Heroes. That's one of my favorites. I guess because I'm in one of the videos. I'm in one of the videos. I was looking at it. I was like, dang, I was chunky back then. But yeah, just talk about that. Talk about that album, man.
So
Because
so
I feel like that's like almost like your pop rap album almost to me.
Well, kind of. So with OMG, what I did is say I got an exclusive deal with Best Buy for that album.
Wow.
Yeah, I had got a deal with, and they had OMG and Best Buys all over America, which I don't think any other Christian rapper ever had that. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
you had an exclusive deal with Best Buy?
I had an exclusive deal with Best Buy to have
Wow.
because at that time, for me, the pinnacle of Christian rap was to get your music in stores.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
couldn't get into like Family Christian and all those, but I found a loophole with a distribution company that go through Best Buy. And Victory. Those people knew Victory. So me and him was talking about it and he was like, I think you should do it, bro. He said,
Wow.
because it was no money up front. I just had to supply a few things. It was a little money. It was like $200 for the deal.
Wow.
And they get a cut. And I was
Yeah.
like, and all I gotta do is send you albums. Done.
How much did you sell? Did you sell a lot out of Best Buy?
I sold a good amount. I sold
Yeah.
enough to get the attention of Save the City Records and Syntax. So No Other Heroes, I got a digital deal with Syntax,
Wow.
and I got a physical album deal with Provident through Save the City Records.
Oh
And
wow.
that album, me and Will produced half of that album, which was crazy.
Will Thomas?
Will Top, yeah.
By that time he was doing film, he was like, man, I was done with production. Or he just had beats
But
left over.
yes, but on his way out, he had a gang of beats nobody had. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and that on that song, that was when Tebow was big, and I did that song Tebowing, and
Yeah.
that popped and got me on ESPN.
Was you the first Christian rapper on ESPN? Like music wise, of your knowledge, do you know? Because back then, I mean, because you got to think about that. Back then, I remember.
I'm sure
Shout
I'm
out,
sure I'm sure
yeah.
they use grits. I'm sure they use
Got you,
grits.
got you,
I'm sure Ooh was on there. Like,
got you. Because the
because
South used to like broadcast about like everything that mainstream did for Christian hip hop. It was an
mm-hmm.
article about, and I used to be on that. The South. That's how Track Stars got popping because we got our line for line segment on the South. But I remember that, and I was like, "Yo, Brinson got on First Take because they,
ESPN. Yep.
yeah,
Yeah. It was crazy, bro. It was and super quick story. The Lord told me to do it. Right. Remember in the beginning of the interview, I was like, the
yeah,
biggest stuff, the Lord, it was the Lord.
yeah,
And I was on a plane flying to Denver, and I haven't done it. And I heard the Lord say, I told you to do it. If you don't, I'm going to just give it to somebody else. And before that plane landed, that song was done.
Wow.
So when I got back to Jacksonville, that's after Tebow did that big uh thing, that big comeback from Denver and beat. No, he was playing for Denver. It was
Yeah,
somebody they played at Mile High, and he ended up doing a comeback and beat them.
yeah,
And so as soon as I recorded it, I didn't have any money to mix and master it. I sent it to D-Mob. D-Mob did it for me for free. And as
wow.
soon as he did it, I sent out an e-blast. And I think at that time we had about 30,000 people on our e-blast that I've accumulated from shows and things like that.
Yeah,
And then I get a email 5 a.m. from what is his name? Oh my goodness. One of the reporters, that he was like, we're going to use this today. Just so you know, this is going in because this Tebow thing.
wow,
And then 2 weeks after it, it was about 5 other artists, Christian and all, dropped the Tebow song. But I
wow,
dropped it that day. Like, I did an overnight delivery package, everything, and then end up that went on No Other Heroes to be distributed, and that did something for it as well. So No Other
wow.
Heroes, that's one of my favorite albums as well. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?